better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this one's incomplete. The Bills come in search of win number 9 on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Patriots defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Half 85, half 85.
Throwing now is Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free points for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for.
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Cousins on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. This defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Cousins going to change it up. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Look at this Buffalo defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson taken down at the 47-yard line. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Cousins to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This from 36 yards out. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And
they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he fends him off. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. to the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 55 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Patriots! From 3 yards out, and the Patriots are back within a score. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bills 14, Patriots 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And that one results in 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Allen now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there with their second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half, Cousins. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Cousins. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air, Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's across midfield. Down the right sideline. Curtis Samuel. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 67 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for New England. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Cousins now. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Good move at the 30. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins trying to lay one up deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Eluding the pressure right. There he goes, right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Let's give him the credit he deserves, because he can really do no wrong. It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to have someone who can cut up your secondary all game long with his arm and then rip off a huge game.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on fourth. Allen going to go on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Here's Cousins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That was Justin Reed with safety who got to the quarterback.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 18-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. The He's at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man, that's Henry. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And they're going to speed things up here.
27 on the play. First down, Patriots.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, New England.
Now Cousins. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And a Patriot first down.
First down. Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.